Okay, pop out from behind the camera. Morning. Welcome to, where are we? Wednesday workout, raining today, so very different weather from last week. So you know the drill. I'm sure you've got your dumbbells, your water, work within your own range of ability. Follow any modifications which I offer. We'll get going with a butt kick, or you can just march if you prefer not to bounce quite so early in the morning. So just getting the blood flowing. Hopefully you can see me clearly. It's not quite so easy to position the camera inside, but last few. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's kick up the leg. Bring down the arm. And 4 more. Okay, take your feet wide into a nice side-to-side squat, lunge rather, lateral lunge, and then just hold that on one side. And then the other, make sure your hips are back. That's it, bring the feet closer together and drop down. Rotate through the spine, look up at the raised hand if you can. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we'll do a chair squat, bringing the feet close together, and then sit back. Bring the arms up, try and get the elbows up by the ears, and hold, and then squeeze the glute to come up. And again. So really feel your spine being stretched, elongated, and squeeze to come up. 2 more. Squeeze the glutes, come up, and 1 more. And come up. Good. Hamstring stretch. So heel dig, scoop down, and extend all the way up. 2 more on this leg. And change sides. Good, 2 more. And last one. Okay, drop back into a reverse lunge. Nice big step back, and then just pulse into that. Squeeze the glute and just push the hips forward slightly. Feel that in the hip. Bring up the opposite hand and then sit into it and hold, and just drop into a side bend. Good, and come up. Other side. Good, and side bend. And come up, open up through the hips. So lead with the knee, engage the core all the way through. 2 more. Lovely. Okay, good. Just going to grab the mat and do a little bit of a walk down routine. Done it for the last few weeks just to increase our flexibility and mobility. That's it. So come to the end of your mat, hip width apart for the feet, just slightly wider. Nice deep breath, core engaged, roll down through the spine. Walk out into a plank and just hold that, shoulders over wrists, and then rock backwards and forwards on your toes. Pull the tummy button up into the spine. And take the feet slightly wider, hinge up at the hips, walk the hands back a couple of paces, and downward dog. So stretching through the spine, trying to get your chest through to your thighs. Little knee bend if you need to. Good, and then transfer the weight forward, so you're hovering over the mat. Try and keep your knees away from the mat if you can. Hover there, and then push back into a downward dog again. Stretch through even more. Good, and then drop forward again, so shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then hinge up at the hips, downward dog. So stretch through even more. The head should be beyond the elbows if you can. Then we're going to pedal, so lifting one heel, then the other. Press down through the heel. Should feel a stretch in the calf. Good, let's go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just walk all the way back up, rolling up through the spine nice and gently. And come up to standing. Good, give your shoulders a roll back and then we'll get going. So as always, mostly strength training, one burst of cardio. So grab your weights, I'm just going to quickly open this other door. It's raining, but it's very humid. Okay, so we're going to start off with a squat and chest flies. So regular squat, holding the weights here, and as we come up, we're going to take them out into a fly. So squat and fly. Okay, let's go for 14. Off we go. So nice deep squat and fly. You can always hold the weights in front of you rather than fly. If you've any shoulder issues. And 6. Squeeze the glutes to come up. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 2 more. 13. And 14. Good. Well done. Okay. Going to hold one weight. Stay with the single weight. Side lunge, and then we're just going to reach up, place the weight up overhead, and come back up. Same thing on the other side. Again, if it feels too much through the shoulders, just hold the weight in front of you. So we'll do 14 of these. So a side lunge, place the weight overhead, come back up. 2. 3, so keep a nice straight back as you lunge, driving the hips back. 5, 6, 7, good, halfway. 8, 9, 10. 4 more. 11, 12, last 2. And 14. Good, well done. Okay, let's go down onto the mat. So this time, grab some weights. We're going to do a bridge with the chest press. Quite a bit of upper body work in this section. Okay, so into a regular bridge. So the feet are planted in line with the hips, and then you've got your weights as goalposts. So your wrists are above your elbows, and they're nice and straight. So we're going to press up through the chest and the hips at the same time for 14. Off we go. 1. Keep the wrists straight. 2. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 3. Nice and strong. Slow. 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. 8. 9. Hips as high as you can. 10. 11. 12. Good. Last 2. 13. And 14. Good. Well done. And come up in your own pace. So we're going to do a static lunge, which means the feet don't move, just rocking down into the lunge with weights on the shoulders, just to add in a little bit of an extra challenge. So the weight's optional. So place one foot in front of the other. We're going to drop down for 8, and then we're going to pop in 8 pulses on each leg. Okay, so nice wide stance. Off we go. 1. You want to make sure your front knee is not forward of your toe. 2, 3, 4. Engage the core. 5, 6. 2 more. 7, 8. Now stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And come up. Change legs. We'll do both legs. Okay. So weights on the shoulders, nice wide stance. Dropping into the lunge, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now stay down and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, and come up. Okay, well done. So we'll keep moving. We'll do another 3 or 4, and then we'll come back to the top and go around everything again. So take a reasonably heavy weight if you've got a choice. We're going to do a standing side crunch. So feet are hip width apart. Take one hand up onto the back of the head. The weight is in the other hand. Just hanging. I'm going to stay upright, but we're going to side bend, if that makes sense. So we're working through what they call a frontal plane. So you're nice and upright and just bend to the side. Then use the elbow just to bring you back to the other side a little bit, sort of as ballast. Okay, let's do 10 each side. Off we go. So you should feel that through the core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't lean forward. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Change sides, same thing. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good. We haven't done that very often, so I hope everybody found their way with that. Okay. So heavy weight, we're going to go into the lawnmower. So stepping back with one leg, resting the same arm on the front leg, same side, and we're going to row up using the elbow to draw up. Working these muscles here, it's not about the shoulder, so try and keep the shoulder relatively still. 10 on each side, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more on this side, 9, and 10. Good. Let's change side, keep moving. So big step back, rest your arm, shoulder in place, drawing from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, well done. So just to liven things up a little bit, we're going to do 40 seconds of cardio. So I'm going to do star jumps with a little squat at the bottom. You can do step and reach if you don't want the jump. Hands down, knees up, or this wood chop. Regular star jumps, find something that works for you. Good, off we go. Good, that's halfway. Doing well. Last couple of seconds. Last one. Woo! Good, well done. Okay, let's grab a quick drink. And then we'll go back around all of that. Okay, back to squat with chest flies. So grab your weights. Again, you can hold them here if you don't want the fly out. So feet hip width apart, good hip width apart. All right, are we ready? Off we go. 1, 14 to go. 2. Squeeze the glutes to come up. 4, 5, 6, doing well. 7, 8, 9, hinge back at the hips. 10, try and keep the weight in the heels. 11, 12, 13, and 14. Good. Okay, moving on, side lunge with the overhead place. So nice and deep, and just take the weight overhead, or you can keep it in front of you if you prefer. All right, 14. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So drive the hips back, protect the knees. 6, 7, halfway. You're doing well. 8. Loads of benefits, health benefits in this. And 12. 2 more. Last one. Good. Well done. Okay, down onto the mat for the bridge with chest press. That's it. So your arms are in goalpost position. So the wrists are completely straight. over the elbows, feet planted, in line with the hips and knees. Off we go, squeeze up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze those hips, the glutes, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 2, 13, and 14. Good, well done. Come on up. That's it. So lunge with little pulse. So grab your weights to sit on the shoulders, or you can always hold one heavier one in front of you, whichever you prefer. So nice wide stance, 8, and then 8 pulses. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now stay down and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Should feel that in the thigh. Same thing on the other leg. Keep us moving. So engage the core. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. 7. Now we're going to stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come up. Woo! Well done. Let's grab a quick drink and then we go to the side bend with a weight. Okay, so take your weight, heavier one if you've got it. Feet are hip width apart. Bring the opposite hand up to the head. Staying upright. Off we go. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Engaging all your core muscles. 9, and last one, 10. Good. Same thing on the other side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just work within your own range. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Good, and come up. Okay, well done. So now we use the core we've just worked to keep us stable while we do the lawnmower. So engage everything, steel girdle around the midsection, resting on the front knee, shoulder stays pretty much in place, and draw up. Think about the back muscles doing the work. 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of movement through the shoulder, but not much. 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. Good. Change legs. Change sides. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good. 2 more, 9 and 10. Woo, well done. Okay, let's go back to a little bit of cardio. So I'm going to use a weight. I'm going to do some skater lunges, just add in a little bit of weight. So you don't have to use the weight at all. Again, you can do star jumps, high knees, step and reach. Okay, let's go for about 40 seconds. Off we go. Good, that's about halfway. Nearly there. Okay, last few seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Well done. Good. Okay, we can move on into the next section. So a little bit of upper body again. Just grab a drink. So we're going to do 2 fly, so feet are hip width apart. You're going to hinge back at the hips, 2 fly, come up nice and tall, squeeze the glutes, 2 shoulder raises. Okay, so we'll do 8 sets all together. Off we go, so start with the fly, straight back, 1, 2, squeeze the glutes, 2 shoulders. And fly. Squeeze the glutes, come up, 2 shoulders. So this is number 3. Squeeze to come up nice and tall. And hinge back, straight back. Good, halfway. So this is number 5. Good, squeeze and shoulders. 3 more sets, straight back, hinging at the hips. If you need a break at any point, obviously just take it. And last 2 sets. Squeeze the glutes. And last one. Drawing those shoulder blades together, squeeze and come up. Good, well done, it's quite strong. Okay, this time I'm going to do reverse lunge with a bit of a bicep curl. So take your weights, we'll do 8 on each leg. So nice big step back and just curling the weights up so the elbows are into the ribs and your front knee is not forward of your toe. Okay? So engage the core nice and tall through the upper body, off we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, just 8, 5, 6, 2 more, 7 and 8. Good, change legs and keep moving. Engage the core, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7 and 8. Good. Well done. Quick drink. It's very actually. Okay, a couple of exercises down on the mat. So we're going to do a Superman with a tricep kick back and then a Russian twist. So take your weights with you, whatever you think you might need. If you have got the choice. Obviously pop something else in if, you know, for whatever reason you can't or you don't do these particular exercises. Okay, so we're going to work through Superman with a tricep kick back. So bring the weight up, draw the elbow up, and then as we extend the opposite leg, we're going to hinge back at the elbow to work the tricep. Let's do 10 on each side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. So take that back leg out. 4, squeeze the glute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Can of course do standing tricep kickbacks. Okay, same thing on the other side. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists, draw the weight up with the elbow, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze the glute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good, well done. Lots going on in that one. So just sit back and we'll have a little bit of a stretch through. Sit back with your bottom on your heels. Pull your fingers forward. Okay, well done. So Russian twist. So you all know the Russian twist with the weight. Feet on or off the floor, or you can do it with extended arms, which is gentler. Or I'm going to offer you another alternative, which is to take the weight over your head and drop it down onto the other shoulder. Okay? So whichever you're doing, curl the pelvis, lean back so that your stomach's supporting your back, and then either take the weight from side to side or shoulder to shoulder. Off we go. So you can keep your feet planted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to go for 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo! Well done. Hope everybody found a level. Let's have a stretch through. So just roll down. Have a good stretch, fingertips away from toes. Not quite finished yet, but little stretch midway through. Actually, we're nearly there. So we're going to go back around all of those and then we're probably close to finishing. So I'm sure we will be. So back to the shoulders and flies. So grab your weights, 8 sets. Back nice and straight. Off we go. 1, 2, and then come up, shoulders. So under control. Squeeze the glutes. 3. 4. Keep breathing all the way through. Breathe out on the effort. Squeeze the glutes. Okay, this is number 5. Doing well, nearly there. And 6. Draw those shoulder blades together at the back. On the flies, last two sets. Good, last set. Should be feeling it now. Woo, well done. Okay, quick drink if you would like to, and then it's reverse lunges with the bicep curls. Absolutely pouring, still humid though. Okay, so elbows tucked into the ribs, nice and upright through the upper body. We're nearly there, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, last 2, 7, and 8. Good. We'll change legs. Okay, engage the core. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, well done. So take the weights you need for the Superman tricep and the Russian twist. Okay, so into that kneeling position. Engage the core. Bring the weight up. And off we go. Hinge back, extend the leg. 1, 2, squeeze the glute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Good. Same thing on the other side. Ready with the weight, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just working the lower arm. 7, 8. In terms of movement, the upper arm stays still. 9 and 10. Good, well done. So come to your Russian twist option. So just hold the outside of your knees and just lower yourself back, curling the pelvis. Gentlest option is just working with extending arms. Extended arms. Okay, I'm going to take the weight from shoulder to shoulder, or you can take it from side to side. Pick your level, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and last 2, 19, and 20. Woo, good, well done. Let's have a little stretch through. We've got time for a couple more exercises. And then we'll finish. Okay, so come up. So we'll just do one set of each of these. We're going to do a curtsy squat. So just holding a weight, so take a heavier one if you've got one. So just holding the weight in front of us, curtsy, the little palms come up, and the other side. Okay, we'll do 16 altogether. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So feel that in the glute, squeeze it to come up. 5, 6, 7, 8, noisy kites out there. 9, 10, 6 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and last one, good, 16. Woo, well done. I'm going to take a slightly lighter weight for the shoulders. I'm going to do a standing wood chop. So bring the weight to meet the raised knee, using the core to lift the knee up. 10 on each side. And then we'll finish with an elbow plank and we're done. Off we go. 1, 2. So working the core this morning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If your shoulders are feeling it, you can just use body weight on this last set. 1, 2, 3, staying tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Wonderful, well done guys. Woo. That's it, worked hard. So we're just going to hold the elbow plank. Just a flurry to finish, and then we'll go into a nice stretch. So we'll hold it for about 40 seconds. I'll be honest, I haven't got a clock or a watch actually, so this is my counting, so help us. Okay, off we go, pulling that tummy button up into the spine. Nice straight back, 1. I think that's about halfway, okay? You're doing well. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, well done. Sit back on your heels and stretch through the upper body. Good, really well done. And we'll go to kneeling cat and cow stretch. So come up into kneeling position, then dip your spine, head and bottom up and out. And then round up through the upper back, chin to chest. And 1 more each way. Good, well done. So come onto your back and we'll go into a hamstring stretch. So nice straight leg if you can. Forgot to switch my phone off. Okay, change legs. Okay, let's go into the glute stretch. So foot across the knee. You be doing that, and I'll quickly switch it off. Okay, change sides. Good, that's it. All good fun. And then we'll come up for a quad stretch. So find wall if you need to balance, so bring the heel up to the bottom. Good, and we'll change sides. Push your hips forward. Okay, well done. So we'll drop into a calf stretch. Take one heel back, flat on the floor, leaning into a front lunge, and just take the arms forward, round through the shoulders, and press away the back of the hands. Good. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Calf stretch in place. This time we'll take the hands behind for a chest stretch. We're nearly there, just tricep stretches and then we're done. So make sure you're feeling that in the calf as well. And then drop the hands between the shoulder blades, pull on the elbow. That's it, same thing on the other side. Good, give everything a good shake out. Well done everyone, hope you enjoyed that and worked hard. Thanks for joining me. I'll come switch off the recording and I'll see you later in the week or Saturday, whenever. Okay, great.